We are wrapping up classes in one of the programs that I teach in the state prison. I have finished our book on conflict resolution, and I'm using class time to give the women things to think about and things to consider as they move on with the next phase of their incarceration. This past week, I introduced them to the book by Bruce Wilkinson, The Dream Giver. It's a parable about Ordinary, who was a nobody living in the land of familiar. That is, living there until he received his big dream from the dream giver. The parable follows Ordinary as he begins to embrace his big dream. As he leaves his comfort zone, as he meets bullies on his way out of familiar. He thought bullies would be folks that he didn't know. But he discovered his bullies were some of the people that were closest to him. Then Ordinary entered the wasteland to be tried until he entered sanctuary. When he finally reaches his destination, he finds that it is ruled by giants who keep him out. It is this battle with those giants that enables him to finally, at last, enter his land of promise. I read this book years ago, early in my days of finding and walking in God's plan for my life. And I reread it often to remind myself that even though it may be God's plan, there is still challenges that have to be met. I will give us a spoiler alert right here. When Ordinary has found his place in his big dream, he thrives. But there comes a day when he hears once more, there is more to your dream. There is more to your plan. And that's where I find myself at personally right now. 30 years preaching and teaching the Word of God inside prison. And now I am going into my future. And there is more.